Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to episode 61, right? 61?
That's right, 61, correct.
61.
I think so.
Episode 61 of the Sports Group Therapy Podcast. Today we're in fucking Bayonne, New Jersey, where all the hood rats linger and singer.
Stinger?
No? Singer?
Singer?
Something like that.
To work today.
Usual suspects, as always, from left to right. My boy OG Lou.
What up?
Jose with an H stats for Vero.
What's up, guys?
And of course, we got the fucking holiday hound over here,
Oh.
aka the godfather of pregnancy, aka Plan B is not an option, Joseph Blue Pulaski.
Those are all unscripted and unverified nicknames. I don't know what the fuck he's talking about. Anyway, all right, let's get off that topic, ridiculous topic, and let's go to a real topic.
Sorry, that was ridiculous.
Let's go to a real topic that actually exists and is real. Screwball, bar exam, by the way. Bar exam, screwball. Yeah, I'm a screwball.
Joe, real quick, do you like kids?
Screwball, peanut butter whiskey. To the Misfits, Black Sheep and Screwballs.
Misfits.
Now, peanut butter whiskey is very interesting.
That is
so
interesting.
I'm excited to try. There was, by the way, it had to have caught on because there was different number of variations and different types of this at the liquor store. So I'm expecting good things here. I don't know about you.
Let's see.
You know?
It's got
35% alcohol, so it's not as strong as the typical whiskey,
How's it
but
smell, Lou?
Smells like a Reese's peanut butter cup.
that's what I'm talking. That's what I was hoping
That's
for.
fucking delicious.
Oh, that's scary. It smells really good. Go ahead, Lou, go first, because
Yeah.
you give the worst scores.
The Spanish guy gotta go first.
No, because you give the brutal scores first. Oh, that's straight up Reese's Pieces, Holmes. Oh, that's Reese's Pieces.
8. Motherfucking
Ooh.
8.
That
That's
is
a best-
Reese's Pieces.
That's a serious.
Let me tell you
serious
something.
score.
Fuck?
Let's put this away.
Oh no! Don't you dare do
Oh
that!
my Lord Jesus.
That shit
But-
is slamming.
Wow!
Crap.
All right, I gotta have
I'm
this.
not. Wait, 8? Jose?
I like the aftertaste.
You know what? I'm not a huge fan of peanut butter, but that is really, really
That's
good.
banging.
And it's smooth too, man.
Yeah.
That's pretty this smooth.
I give it an 8.3.
God damn, you guys went high.
It's good.
I give it a 7.5.
Really.
I give it 7.5. It's good, but it's just a little, like, you can't drink that all day. Like, that's just really sweet.
8.1. That's phenomenal.
Yeah.
It's phenomenal.
Peanut butter, bro.
I mean, it's literal.
Right? You still got that taste
Yeah,
like
it's
that.
a good aftertaste.
It's
though.
literal candy,
That's Reese's Pieces.
That is dangerous.
and it's. But you have to realize, everyone, that this is dangerous because there's no aftertaste. There's no bite.
Yeah.
There's nothing to remind you that you shouldn't be doing this.
I think we should do another one.
Nah, I gotta draft.
I think we should do another one.
Well, I'll tell you what. What we'll do is I'll pour one out for us. But
Just to have it.
Just to have it.
sit
We're not
around.
gonna
We're
do
not
it-
alcoholics, ladies and gentlemen. We just, you know,
Oh, yeah.
we're
We
rating
gotta,
the
we gotta
liquor, and
do
we
that
gotta-
with a
we
little
actually
jelly
like it.
shot, right? Like,
Ooh, peanut
chase
butter
it with some
and
jelly. Somehow.
No, with a sandwich on the side.
There's no like
Peanut butter jelly with a screwball on the side.
Lou, you want one or?
there's no like some grape liqueur or
sorry,
something like that or
Liqueur.
liqueur.
Hey, screwball, you got a good thing going here.
Yeah, it's really good.
I mean, those are solid scores. You got OG fucking Lou talking about an 8. That's unheard of.
Yeah, I don't
think the
really
only 8 we
give
got
scores
from
like that. Unless you Sam Adams.
Yeah.
Now,
I was about to
Lewis,
say.
besides Sam 76, is that your highest score?
To date, I think so, yeah.
Right, I'm a
Buffalo Trace is pretty up there, too.
Buffalo Trace was up there too.
Buffalo Trace is good.
All right, so
No, and then it was that vanilla porter we had, too.
Excuse me, vanilla porter.
The vanilla
Very,
porter,
very
like,
good.
I still want to try again.
that's right. Yeah.
Where the fuck was
We did
vanilla
it
porter
at
from? Shorty's.
no, it was at the
No,
pizzeria
no.
spot, like the little restaurant we went to, that bar, right around here, big.
Yes, yes,
Breckenridge.
Breckenridge.
Yeah,
Breckenridge, right.
that vanilla porter was
that
very
was
good.
so
Yeah,
good.
yeah. Well,
I-
should we start off with Cold Julio or should we?
I give Julio a couple minutes. I just
All
want to
right.
talk about this real
Yeah,
quick. We just
I'm
get out
with
of the way.
you.
And,
Yeah.
You know, go straight into it. But as Mets fans, we got to start off with the Mets. And the most recent shit, we got fucking Trevor in New York. And it ain't the fucking Trevor everybody wants.
Get 'em all.
But we got a good fucking reliever to help out and solidify. We still need a couple more pieces in there, but at least we got one, right, Lou?
Yeah, he's a good pickup. I mean, nice 7th inning guy. He could probably be like a nice 8th inning guy in any other team, but he's a nice 7th inning guy for us and gives us some fallback options in case Diaz isn't.
Oh, familiar.
But Familia.
Lugo.
Familia is out of the picture. Familia is
I don't know.
Familia gets demoted.
I think less pressure on him might benefit him.
That's true.
Obviously, but he gets demoted by this.
More hookah
Yeah,
for
for sure.
him.
Yeah.
More hookah for
Or he
him,
might
that's
even share the
special.
7th inning with Trevor May.
Yeah.
Very true.
So it's a plus for us. And how about this? We're actually one of the first teams to make a move this year.
Yep.
That's
Well,
nice
right,
about it. We set the market instead of waiting for the market to
Well,
be set.
supposedly they said that that every team is waiting on the Mets to drop the hammer before they start busting moves. So they're waiting on the Mets. This is a whole different scenario from back. Couple years,
Isn't it
you know?
It's very
This is
interesting.
bizarro world for
Yeah.
us.
It really,
Seriously, it is.
exactly.
Did you guys see the interview with Trevor May? He had a 40-minute interview.
I did hear that he said, "Sorry, Mets fans, I know
Not the right Trevor."
I'm not the Trevor you expected," or something like that. That was pretty funny.
Well,
I like him already because
well,
of
they
that.
asked-
Sense of humor.
They asked him straight up. He goes, "How many teams were interested in you?" He goes, "You know what? Half the teams in the MLB called my agent,
Wow.
but the Mets were different. The Mets were like serious from the start. He said they were not kidding around.
Yo.
He also was talking shit about the Yankees too already.
Yeah, he was.
What did he say? I didn't know about that.
So
I mean,
I like him already.
he was with the Minnesota Twins. That always had
Their little
Yankees.
rivalry. in the
Who the
playoffs.
Yankees own.
Exactly.
he also grew up a Seattle Mariners fan.
Yep.
Back then, when the
So
Yankees
he
dominated.
doesn't like the Yankees.
Yeah.
At all.
Well, I like you, Trevor.
All right,
That's
Trevor
awesome.
May.
He's also a big Twitch guy, so shout out to the Twitch
Oh, yeah,
community
that's right.
too.
Shout out to the Twitch community. Shout out to my boy, the Muffin Man. If you're on Twitch, go subscribe to the Muffin Man. He's out there Tuesdays and whatever Thursdays or whatever days he's out there gaming. So go check him, follow him.
Well, he's never out anywhere.
Nah,
he's
he's
always
literally
Just on Twitch.
on Twitch, so it's
Twitch,
not
yeah.
out there, you know?
He's gonna become a fucking avatar in the game soon enough.
He's gonna
Special
get sucked
character.
into the game.
But he's
soon.
good at it, so shout out to you.
He is good at it.
Shout out to the
Anyway,
Muffin Man.
Shout out to
the
Manny.
Muffin Man.
We do miss you in person, Manny, to actually see you. But
I
that'd be
I don't
nice.
miss those open toe sandals with shorts. You dirty bastard. Alright. But I mean, for us being the Mets fans, we're happy about this. This is a good move. Who's next, Lou? Who do you think that the Mets are going after next?
Well, I mean, they already said supposedly. I mean, these rumors and you see online, but apparently James McCann is already someone that they already, I believe, threw an offer of 4 years. I don't know if that's true or not, but that's a lot of the
I heard
reporters
4
saying.
years.
4 years.
Is that too long for him, you think?
No.
Depending on how much the money is, like if it's like 40 mil, 50, I think it's a good deal.
Yeah.
I agree.
We save a lot of money instead of bringing
What is he?
Rebuto.
31?
31 or so.
I think we looked at that
Yeah.
last time, and he's
Yeah.
like 31.
I mean, Rebuto
He's
obviously
good.
is a better catcher, but I don't want someone who's scared to come play in New York.
Absolutely.
What's the point of having you here?
If you have trepidations about coming here in the first place, then that's sorry.
Stay over in
Well,
Philly. bro.
Stay away.
Well, that's one of the things I was telling you. I was reading up earlier before you guys got here, and supposedly the Yankees are his #1 target, which is
Wait, he wants to go to
which
the
is a
Yankees?
coincidence that he wants
Wait.
to link with the Yankees.
Well, you know what? Have fun over there. There you
What
go.
a dick! What the fuck? What did the Mets do to him? That he doesn't even want to. He don't even want to step foot into fucking Queens.
You know what? That little fucking baby porch over there, he's gonna rake over there.
I mean,
Either
that
way,
does come into play. That's true.
Either way, if you don't want to play for us, we don't want you. So
We'll be
maybe he
fine
got
without him.
Oh, maybe he got a sour taste in his mouth. Maybe when he became that free agent, remember when they were pursuing him, last year? 2 years ago?
They were trying to trade for
Maybe
him,
the
trade for him.
Wilpons maybe lowballed him, and he probably was like, you know what, fuck you guys, I ain't going over there.
He's not stupid. His agent's not stupid. He knows they're gone.
Who's his agent? I hope it ain't fucking Boris.
Whatever.
Pretty
but
sure it is.
It probably is.
Everyone around baseball knows that it's a new day with the Mets, and if you're,
Oh, it's such.
why would you hold a grudge over former ownership? So
Right.
that makes no sense. I mean, like, if you don't want to come here, if you got whatever it is against the Mets, then okay.
You know what? Shout out to Sandy Allison too,
Yeah.
because I mean I already had a little respect for him because he did build a fucking team. He drafted a lot of these players. He made a lot of shit happen for the Mets that we really didn't even recognize. You know.
With the amount of money that he was given
Yes.
to operate, he did a
Yes.
phenomenal job. Like,
So shout out to him. Now you got a bigger budget. You got
Yeah.
a bigger fucking plan. You got a bigger fucking Megatron behind you, and you can do what you gotta do. Shout out to Sandy Olsen. Do what you gotta do for us.
Rio Mutos is CAA.
Oh, okay.
So So which was, if I'm not mistaken,
Jay, you look like
Van Wageden's group.
Yeah.
you look like Nas in Belly with the glasses on right now.
The fuck?
That's crazy.
He's not going to the Yankees. I mean, the Yankees
I don't
already
think so
got.
either.
They got Gary Sanchez. They just
No,
tendered
they're trying
Sanchez's
to move
contract.
Gary Sanchez,
No
bro.
one's gonna
Good
take
luck,
it.
man.
No one's gonna take it.
I think people would take Gary Sanchez. He'll give you 30 home runs. I mean,
What?
Yeah,
think so.
Gary Sanchez is 30 home runs a year. I mean, would you sacrifice taking somebody that hits 30 home runs? At least you're gonna get some runs, but he can't catch a beach ball because of the fucking
At
plate,
his
bro.
position, he's an absolute disaster.
And his average is horrible.
Yeah.
He has a horrible average.
Yeah.
He's like a 230 or something.
Yeah,
I think he's less than that.
Right now,
I think he was at 220 last year.
I mean, right now that's a minor league catcher, maybe a backup major league.
Nah.
And if I'm not mistaken, the last 2 seasons, he had 45 pass balls.
Yeah,
That's ridiculous.
I mean, what the fuck?
Beach
Yeah.
ball. You can't fuck. What the fuck? What does he do back there? He's like, he must be like really like distracted or something. Well, Tanaka's not coming back. Tanaka's supposed to be going to Boston.
Really?
Yeah, that's what I saw today. That was another thing I was reading up. Tanaka,
Wow.
Boston Red Sox want
Wow.
Tanaka bad.
I wouldn't mind having him as a number 4 in our team or something like that.
Absolutely.
Tanaka gets his
Absolutely.
ass beat, and he always finds a way to get around innings, bro.
He's a decent pitcher. He's
So
solid.
listen, when he's healthy, he's always been clutch in the playoffs. I like him. I've always been a fan of this.
So you think being the for power?
I mean, if the Mets are going for like, if they're attacking these players that are not superstars, like the James McCanns, what's his name, the guy from the Twins, what's the pitcher's
Oh,
name?
the-
Odorizzo.
Odorizzo, whatever his name
It's
is.
supposedly, yeah, they're going after him hard too.
So if they're going for these like second tier players, then I just think that they're gonna pretty much go
Unload.
hard on like
Yeah, they
Bauer
gotta unload hard.
and on
Or
Springer.
Yeah.
So I
Hell
both.
Yeah.
So I can see it, like you know,
think
it's-
I'll be honest with you.
I wouldn't be surprised.
I think their next move.
I think it's Springer.
I think it's Springer too,
Me
man.
too. I
I
think
think they're
so,
gonna
too.
really drop the hammer on
Especially
everybody.
if they get McCann. I think Springer's the fucking next one.
I
to
would
go.
love to have him here.
Oh my goodness.
Oh.
God.
Right-handed power bat, man, and
Oh.
play center field with
And-
no problem.
and-
where would he
finally
play?
we have a
In the
center
lineup?
fielder.
Where you put him in the lineup?
I put him in the offer.
I mean, it depends how things shake up it
Yeah.
depends how things shake up at the before the season
So
starts.
as of
bro.
now,
There's
let's
a
say
lot
we
of
bring
questions.
Springer in.
What is he back?
Where is he bat?
No,
Fifth.
no, no.
5th?
I say fifth. I'll put him back. Shit. Oh shit. Cano's not there no more.
Good. So yeah.
Well,
who's leading off? McNeil or
I like McNeil. I'll move Conforto up there in a second, bro. Pete.
I think
Springer
Conforto's a
forward.
third, like a
Yeah.
third, and then put Dom Smith as the cleanup hitter.
Shit.
Conforto is a prototype 3 hitter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And then you gotta put Pete at 4.
I'll put Pete at 6, bro.
Are you
Nah, that's
serious?
too deep.
I'll put him
That's
at
too
5th or
down.
6th.
Until Pete can show me he can
Yes.
raise his average.
Yes.
Absolutely. He's
Yes.
fucking 6.
Oh,
And plus,
you guys are brutal. You guys are being really
Not brutal.
hard on Pete.
Dude, you
He's
saw how
back
he was
to-
horrible last year.
He was chasing everything last year.
games.
Prove to me you can get back to where you were. You're not gonna prove to me. I'm not gonna put you in the fucking 4th spot
But we
and
all
let you
knew-
work it out there.
That's the
all
Will
knew
Ponder
he wasn't-
shit.
We all knew he wasn't gonna hit 60 home runs his second year. We knew
That's
that.
not the point.
even- it's
He
just
was-
about hitting
he was
for
different-
average.
He was a different hitter, Jay.
You know what the funny thing is? People were saying that, the reason why he had a horrible season is because there was no fans in the stands and he feeds off the fans.
Oh, whatever.
Shut up. No.
You don't think so though?
Everyone feeds off the fans, but that should not like not
That might have
mentally knock
been.
you off.
Listen, maybe that was part of it, but that's every player had to deal with that.
Right.
So I don't want to hear it.
But you
Right.
don't think? Damn, that's a
Ah.
full blown scorpion right
Yeah,
there.
it really is.
Watch your ridiculousness, by the way. But you don't think that shit feeds the players feed off of the fans, bro.
Yeah, but fans ain't gonna be here to see either.
You know what's crazy though? He led the majors for all first basemen to home runs last year.
You see?
So
See?
you know what though?
In 60 games.
But you know what though? I understand putting him 5th or 6th. If you got guys in
I'm not saying to put him
if
in
you
the
got guys
minor
in the
leagues.
base pads and he's coming up in the plate.
All right, I would
It's
move. I
advantage.
move him down to 5th. That's the lowest I would put him because
where's
Dom
Springer
Smith.
heading?
Because Dom Smith played so well last year.
So
I
where
would
you
put
putting
Dom
Springer?
Smith-
That's the thing.
You put Springer 6th.
No,
I
you,
put
can't,
Springer
you, cannot,
higher.
you cannot have Springer batting behind Pete Alonso with his crappy average.
I think Springer's 3 or 4, like
Yeah.
around
You
there.
want to put Conforto third?
Conforto has
Yeah,
to get there
so
too.
what?
That's what I'm
So
saying.
who's second? Who's batting second?
Yeah, you know what I do?
You put in Rosario second?
No.
He's the seventh
We might,
batter.
he,
I would,
he might not be here next year.
Rosario's seventh batter.
I mean, as of right now,
That's
yeah.
why I don't like doing this right now because I don't think he's even. The lineup is gonna is gonna go through a lot of changes.
Nemo might not.
I'll be honest with
here.
you. Well, this bullpen 3 batter minimum, I'd put McNeil, Springer, and then Conforto. left, right, left.
That's
I like
what-
that.
They alternate it
I like
like
that.
that.
so then you can
It's hard
fuck
for-
up a bullpen at the end.
You know
Yeah,
what?
I like that. That's a good one.
On top of that, apparently the DH might not even be here next year for next
I
year.
think
like
it
2
is.
years, right?
Oh, you think it?
No, there was just a report that apparently that it looks like they're not voting on it.
Wow.
So now that just
That's
fucks
a
up everything.
huge
They're being
deal.
scared.
Yeah.
They're scared.
That
now.
really changes a lot.
That
yeah.
changes a
Yeah.
lot.
And
I
really,
thought
and,
2021 was the year for that.
and it really hurts the Mets.
Oh,
It really does.
Super does.
No, so not, and as much as I'm against, I don't like the DH, but for this Mets squad, it really helps
no,
us.
you-
It's the same
You
way.
know-
And now if we don't have no DH, I'm being the first
I
one to
think
say
we're deep though.
we
We're
gotta
deep
either
enough.
trade Alonso or Dom Smith this season if we don't have the DH.
Oh, this guy.
That's a big question.
Take advantage.
He's
Yo,
right.
There's something
you out
for
of
him.
control with Alonso, bro.
He's not out of control. He makes a great point.
What are we gonna do with two first basemen
Yeah.
that are starters?
Yeah, dude,
what-
he's
You
right.
can get so. I think.
He's
all right.
right.
All right. I understand what you're saying right now, right?
Yeah.
The stock of Dominic Smith from last year, what he did, I think his stock is super high right now. I would get rid of him to get something back rather than Pete Alonso, bro.
Dom Smith is defensively great, and he could hit. He proved it last year.
He don't
Pete
play
Alonso
full
is
time.
like, eh.
He don't. Dominic Smith doesn't play full time, bro. How do you judge a play that doesn't play full time versus a play that does?
I think he's more clutch than Alonso.
Oh no, Jay. No,
Wow,
no,
that's
Now,
crazy.
now my argument is, we've seen Alonso's upside, and it was to the tune of 53 and 120.
As a rookie, pitchers don't know him
As a
too well.
rookie, thank you for backing my argument.
No, but I'm saying-
I agree with that.
No, but that's the thing. As a rookie, a lot of pitchers don't know how to pitch to these guys because it's the first time they
It's
see them.
162 goddamn games, and all the statistical and every game,
Analytics come into
every
play
pitch
next
is on
year.
film.
Yeah.
They get figured out if they
No,
want
but what
to.
did they say? Sophomore years always is a big slump for these rookies because
But we
the
knew
pitchers
that.
will learn to adjust
Well,
to,
we
to,
knew
to
that.
hit 'em.
This wasn't a real sophomore year. It was like a third of a sophomore year. Or
So he sucked for the whole third year. A third of a year.
He didn't suck last year though.
yes, he did.
He was
He
bad.
sucked, Jay.
He still hit, but he was bad.
He didn't
sucked.
fucking suck last year, bro.
He sucked. He was awful. He was chasing balls he would never have chased his first year. He was a mess. He was so unsure of himself.
So
And it's
right
actually-
now,
Yeah, he has a couple.
if the Rockies call you right now and say, "Yo, let's swap out Arenado for Pete Alonso right now," you guys ain't doing it.
Oh, it's so
you,
tough.
you can't do that because you did that last week. No, 2 weeks.
I said that last year.
No, because
How old
no,
is Aaron?
Arenado's like 32 himself.
No.
Yeah, I think he might be.
Arenado's
I'll check
up
right
there,
I
bro.
think he's probably 30.
Okay,
He's
he could,
way-
be, he could be 30. He could be Mike Tyson's age. I'll still take him right now over fucking Pete Alonso.
No, I wouldn't. I
No, you would
wouldn't.
not.
I
No, you would
wouldn't. I wouldn't.
Look, it's fucking blood sport again.
Arenado's 29.
Oh,
29.
I think he was 30.
He's 29 years old.
He's on the cusp of 30, but
you,
I'll
you're,
take him.
you're making that trade.
He'll turn 30 when the season
Oh,
starts.
well, straight up.
And how long is his contract?
The Mets,
Like another 4 years?
The Mets are not taking that
He has an
trade.
opt out.
Yes, they are.
He has an opt out. I think it's next year or in 2 years.
He ain't
has an
gonna opt out.
Who-
clause.
who-
Yeah,
who's the face of the Mets right now? When SNY comes on,
Steve-
Oh, DeGrom.
who,
DeGrom is the
DeGrom.
face.
okay, but they're not showing DeGrom's face.
Dom Smith?
No,
Shut the
stop.
fuck up.
Lou.
You don't, yo.
They
Come
show
on. It's Pete.
Jacob DeGrom and Pete Alonso like this. Back
go to the
back.
Mets website
Boom,
right
boom. I bet you Pete Alonso's either or
Dude.
DeGrom. It's no way Dominic Smith is even mentioned as a face of New York.
Oh, Cellar boys. I need peanut butter here.
Put another Yo, listen, Mets fans. We're Mets fans. We want the best for our team. We want to fucking win. Steve Cohen said 3 to 5 years. We want 3 to 5 years. We want 3 years. But I think Pete Alonso should be there for that win. I don't think we should trade him. It's too early, man. It's too early for that.
We said that about Fernando Martinez, too.
Oh my god.
No, we didn't.
We did it?
When did he win the Rookie of the Year?
No, but he was a highly touted prospect.
He was
He's
garbage
great.
from jump.
We said about the Ahmed Rosario, too. He was a great
No, we
prospect.
didn't.
No, you
No,
said
we
that.
didn't.
You was a
No, the
big,
fuck we didn't.
You were the biggest supporter of him.
Rosario?
Yes.
I still think he has a future. But,
I
like,
don't think so.
at this
Now with the
point,
Mets.
I think his sunset has sailed. I think he's he's bait now. Now he's just sitting bait.
Would you trade it for Lindor?
Yes.
Rosario? I would trade him in as well, Rosario.
I would trade fucking Rosario, Nimmo, and familiar for fucking Lindor.
Oh, absolutely.
Right now.
Oh, in a heartbeat.
Oh,
Like
God.
here.
You gotta get more back though because of
No, you don't.
with the
No,
money,
you
the
don't.
whole money. No, the
No,
money.
that's
Just
fine.
dropping that
Dude,
dead
he
weight
has
is
1
enough.
year left in his contract. You can't go.
Right.
You
know what
can't
I mean?
go over
Yeah, you can't go
overboard.
crazy.
That's great enough for one more year because
That
then
would
you
work.
don't know what he's gonna do
But that's what I'm
after that
saying.
year.
You're gonna trade 3 people for just 1 year. No, you're gonna have to get something back too, unless Lindor
Yeah, we're getting
accepts
Lindor.
an extension.
I hope the Mets. I think the Mets are playing a whole different ballgame, bro.
Yeah.
Strategically, as an organization, I think they're playing a whole different ballgame, and the fucking whole entire major leagues is scared
They're
of
waiting.
what the Mets are gonna do this year.
Well, you
bro.
know what? We
I love it.
We don't know what to expect, but there's 2 things to think about it. With that, one is that it can't be any worse than it was.
You're goddamn right.
So there's no reason not to be excited. And 2 is that it seems like they're doing all the right things. It seems like it's really
Scary, right?
It
You
really,
feel like something bad's gonna happen.
But then again, to be devil's advocate to myself, it might be just because we're so used to all the wrong things. you know, we don't know what the hell is right.
It feels like something bad is gonna happen.
Yeah.
All right,
Should we call this good?
I think we're gonna call the rattlesnake.
All right, look, we're gonna have a little.
I want to call the BX rattlesnake right now because I think first of all he's a Yankee fan, so of course having a Yankees perspective on anything is good. But we also want to talk about Sting. Sting, ladies and gentlemen, if you didn't know, he was one of the
Not the
biggest not the singer, one of the biggest WCW fucking players in the game. And he just went and signed with AEW out of nowhere, right?
Yeah.
Out of nowhere, Joe.
Yeah. No,
So,
Julio will tell you
Let's
all
call the
about it.
rattlesnake up.
So
Let's
it's
call
this
it-
gonna work on the speaker there?
Yeah, you're good. It's fucking golden, pony boy.
What do you think Julio's doing right now?
I think he's jacking off. He's probably jerking off to a Paul O'Neill '96 mixtape.
This is the way we prep one of our guests on the show. It's real nice.
Not even a
Yeah.
guest, a good friend of us.
Look at it, really.
All we did was say, "Yo, what are you doing?" Hey, I'm not doing nothing. All right, he's getting a phone call. Let's see if he answers.
He's gonna answer.
I'm about to put my fucking nuts on the speaker like Howard Stern.
Finally.
Oh,
Yeah.
all right.
We apologize, Julio, for the delay. It's a lot of technical difficulties.
What's up, Paul O'Neill, aka the rattlesnake?
Wait, there's not a FaceTime. I thought this was going to be a FaceTime.
No, this is all.
Well, you want to see our faces, little hoe?
You got prettied up for us? Dolled up?
No, I'm fine with that. So what was your question? I'm sorry?
No, Julio, it's your buddy Joe here. I just asking you about Sting returning to, well, not returning, but returning to the world of wrestling.
Who, Sting?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I found out through social media because I didn't see the show. I found out the day after. I actually that very night.
You found
I
it on
wasn't
Twitter?
watching the show.
You found it on Twitter, which all the wrestlers blocked you, asshole?
Yeah.
Did they really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How
What?
many? Yo, Julio, wait. To date, how many wrestlers have blocked you on Twitter?
Just one.
Oh, just one?
Oh,
Who
you made it
was
seem
he?
like-
Yeah, just one.
Name him.
Who
Name
was
him.
he?
Name him.
Val Venus.
Tugboat.
Julio, who was
Who
it?
was it?
That motherfucker that Jelly Janela.
Joey Janela? Are you
Who's
serious?
that?
Well, he sucks anyway, so...
He does suck, and I'm an AEW fan. I think he sucks.
Yeah, well...
Wait, how did you get him? How did he block you? What did you say to him?
Because I tagged him on something and I called him a piece of shit, and then I'm blocked. I'm like, oh shit. I'm like, I got him pissed.
Yo, you got to make a burner account and just talk shit again.
No, he doesn't.
Yeah.
Because Joey Jello's not worth a burner account. So
Yeah, he
Julio,
sucks.
that's a great job by you. I appreciate that. But so, what do you think about Sting? And at his age, at 61 years old, you know, what do you think is gonna about this whole thing? Do you think he's gonna?
What?
Yeah. Do you think he's gonna wrestle? Do you think he's gonna or what?
What is
do you
he
think's
gonna Ric Flair it?
Ric Flair
Well,
wasn't
I
that
mean-
old.
I mean, I hope not. I hope he doesn't.
Yeah, I agree.
Honestly, I don't know. This is just an attempt for them to, to compete with the bigger company, and he is a big name. He's very familiar with TNT.
Yeah, that is true.
And it you know what's sad about this is that like everybody's talking about Sting, a legend, and nobody's talking about Omega winning the world title that night. Nobody's talking about that.
Now, Julio, I think people are talking about Omega winning. I think people are talking about Omega because I think the Impact thing is getting a little bit of buzz. I mean, you don't think so?
Merengue, right?
No, he's
I mean, I don't know.
you can
As far as Sting going over there, I was like, oh,
Doesn't
okay.
matter, right?
You got an old man and you need him to like boost your ratings up, and yet you still can't hit 1 million viewers. So
Yeah.
what did you guys really accomplish?
Wait, AEW hasn't hit 1 million.
Never.
They've only hit 1 million, I think, twice. No,
they
three.
did. They did a couple
I don't
times. You're
even know
right.
anymore.
You're right. But
Hey.
but it's not what it's not a sensation, you know, by any stretch.
Yeah.
For me, it's a nice alternative from WWE. I'm not a big WWE fan anymore.
You know what? I mean, I just wish it would be more. I don't know. It's hard to say. Like, I just think every match has to be dives. Every match has to be like. But then again, I feel
Outside
like
interference. There's always going out the ring. It's just you know the problem with AEW. It's just their booking. That is it. I've always said that AEW is just an indie company with money, lots of money.
yeah.
That's all they are.
So they spending like
You know,
the,
and
they spending like the will pounds out
it's
there.
sad that they're barely beating NXT, and NXT is, quote unquote, they're, WWE developmental, and they only beat them between 100 and 200,000 viewers a week.
Yeah,
That is actually pathetic.
I mean, Julio, I feel like it's more high spot oriented. It's more like Japanese wrestling, which is nothing wrong with that. But that's just not my that's not my type of thing.
It's just their booking and their storytelling. It's like you watch these angles and then they accomplish nothing.
Wait a minute,
Like you told me, Joe, before, not.
Well, I think Jose had a rebuttal for you.
Yeah. WWE is definitely not better when it comes to that.
No. Hey, I'm not the one. I mean, first of all, I've never, WWE is the shit for it right now, but at least they make sense because of their booking and how they protect certain guys. In AEW, the problem is you have this one guy who is not a big star, will never draw you any money, will never draw a fucking dime, going in with one of your top guys and having a competitive 20-minute match. So you know what that's doing? That is actually burying that top guy because they're, the crowd, the audience, me, for example, I'm like, well, if you can barely beat this guy who hasn't won a match in like 6 months, and he gave you a 20-minute competitive match, how am I supposed to believe in you?
That I do agree with. I agree with you on that.
Right.
That's the problem with AEW. Everything is fucking competitive. There's certain spots on the card where you have your top guys, you have your mid card, and then you have your quote unquote jobbers, your ham and eggers, like fucking Jelly.
Hand
Yeah,
job.
your boy.
This
Yeah.
motherfucker.
He said
It's
hand
like
jobbers?
he's the type of guy that should be on a paid appearance, which meaning AEW should not have him on a contract and giving him all this fucking money.
I agree.
Instead, they go like,
right.
hey, won't you come in and we're going to be generous and give you $500, which you probably don't make that much anyway. Well, you come in for this one spot and you come in and lose in 3 minutes, and then we'll call you when we need you.
Well, Julio,
Why do you got a freaking guy like, oh God, I hate this motherfucker.
Sounds like a prostitute, Julio.
No,
You just described a
so
prostitute.
That's my point of their booking. like their booking is like, oh hey, if we go out there and we be competitive, we'll get over. No, motherfucker. Like, look at Roman Reigns as a prime example. Where Roman Reigns is not going to go in there and have a competitive match with, say, for example,
Jelly Joe.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was about to say.
he'll go in and he'll have a competitive match with one of the guys in the cruiserweight. Yeah, guess what? Roman Reigns against the cruiserweight, that match will be over in 2 minutes.
He's gonna kill him as he should.
Absolutely.
Yeah, he'll kill him. He'll hit you once. He'll hit you twice. He'll hit you with the spear, and it's over.
Right.
If he has a 20-minute match with the cruiserweight, us fans are gonna go. So
Why does he
Are you
last
really that
that
good?
long? Yeah.
Oh,
So that's my argument with AEW. It's just their booking.
he's right, and I couldn't agree more. Like they debuted Miro.
Yo, you got Val Venus in the
Oh
background.
my god.
They debuted. I'll make
Yo,
this. I'll make this quick.
They
They just
neutered this fucking guy.
Right.
Like, as soon as they brought him in, he's best man with. Who
The
the
best man.
fuck is this
Kip
little
Sabian. Who
British
ca-
prick?
who
Oh, like,
cares?
what's his name?
I know.
He's mad. Yo, by the way, ladies and gentlemen, this is fucking Julio, the BX Rattlesnake. He's been on the show a couple times. Julio, are you on a podcast? Are you on any podcast that they can follow you on a wrestling
No,
podcast?
I'm not any no podcast. No YouTube
Man, this
channel,
guy
no
is.
nothing like that.
Hey, if you watch wrestling, this guy is the one to talk to for the wrestling. But we gonna have to cut your ass off because you talking too much wrestling, and I don't watch that shit no more. I haven't watched that shit since fucking the Ultimate Warrior was in the fucking Royal Rumble in the Madison Square Garden, bitch.
And that was 30 years ago.
God damn it, I'm old. That's how it goes. Now, Julio, if you want to stay on, you can stay on, but you gotta be quiet. We don't want to hear wrestling no more.
No.
Julio, we love you, brother. Thank you so much for joining us.
Yo, we fucking
If you
miss
guys
you.
want to talk about the Mets, I don't want to hear it.
Shut up.
Yeah.
Yo, we miss you, bro. We miss
I
you.
know,
We
for
love
real,
you.
man.
Yeah, we'll set something up next month, man.
Julio,
Like,
Julio,
Next month.
I'll see you for the Royal Rumble, man.
yeah, I'm definitely going to your crib for the World Rumble.
There we go.
You know, let's set something up for next month, man.
Oh no,
Next month. You scared? You scared of the
100%.
pandemic?
I'm not scared of the pandemic.
You got your flu shot? You got your fucking anal
I
check?
got my flu shot. I've
You leave him
got
alone.
a COVID test 4 times already.
4 times?
Damn.
4
Yo.
times, yeah. And then I went. I got tested because it's right up the block, right here in my neighborhood.
Yo, he got Gangrel playing in the background for you, by the way. Which, Julio, you remember you had that WWF...
Team.
You remember you had that WWF intro
Yeah,
CD? That
I had
shit
them all,
was
man.
fire.
They're all
I
gone
had it too,
already.
brother.
I got rid of them already.
You got
They're
rid
all
of them?
gone.
Yeah, we don't need it anymore.
Why not?
You-
The only thing
God.
wrestling related I got is just T-shirts and DVDs, which the DVDs I'm slowly getting rid of since they're all on the network. There's no point in me having.
You're a bitch. Yo, we love
Not all of them, Julio.
You're love. I love you, bro. We're gonna
Take
hang
care,
up
bro.
on
I
you.
love you
We're gonna
guys.
hang
I
up on
love
you.
all you guys.
We're
Man.
gonna
Safe,
hang
bro.
up.
All right, take
Yo,
care.
we see you,
You
bro.
guys
We
enjoy
hopefully
the
we
rest
see
of
you
your show, man,
soon.
and we'll talk soon.
All
All
right.
right, bro. Be safe. All right, wear your cup out
All
there in the
right.
streets.
All
I
right,
will.
strap it
Good
up.
night, guys.
Later.
Bye.
That was great.
All right. Hey, that was for all the wrestling fans because other than that, Jose's pretty much wrestling too.
I am. Now, I'll be honest with you, I'm an AEW guy, so
Yeah,
we can have some good discussions. Yeah.
I think that was a pretty cool segment that we should do from time to time.
I
And maybe
think
get
so,
some,
too. I agree.
get some people on, give some random phone call.
Yeah.
maybe.
Yeah. Give me
You know,
your little-
Maybe during MLB winter meetings we have a couple.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, brave.
Full show. And that's for anybody else that wants to get on there. If you got any other topic, if you even got your own podcast and you want to support yourself, you can get on the call, just DM us. Let us know what you want to talk about. We put you on. We let you talk for a couple minutes. But not too long. Alright, cocksuckers?
Yeah.
We're gonna get on to this right now. Because since we're on that, I asked Julio if he's scared of the pandemic. Right? Shots are coming out real soon. Are you guys doing any pandemic shopping or you doing that shit from home?
Yo, curbside pickup,
Are
motherfucker.
you going outside? You going to the stores? And
No, I go outside like I normally did.
Yeah.
No, I've been actually doing. I did the curbside pickup shit actually for the first time. That shit works pretty good.
You wore your condom when you did that?
Nah, they didn't have my size, so I just had to like go raw dog.
Raw dog.
Nah, but like, no, jokes aside, curbside pickup worked pretty good. Like, I ordered the shit. He told me when it's ready. I just pulled up, and
that's
they
a
came
lie.
outside and they just dropped it off.
That's a lie. Target. I did that today for Target.
I did Best Buy.
No, I did
I
Target.
think
I made them put the fucking big freezer in my
I thought you
car
were
and
talking about
everything.
fucking
No, but
food.
No.
No, we're
You're
talking
talking
about
about stuff.
We're talking
Like
about
holiday
Christmas shopping.
It's just
It's the holidays, you holiday hound.
I mean, if you want, I could fucking have UPS deliver my shit. If you want to carry a big freezer.
Yeah.
Not like we're implying anything,
Right,
right?
yeah.
Yeah, I would.
Just saying.
I mean,
We're
you
just
want-
saying.
yeah, but that would mean
UPS.
you have to move to Brooklyn. Yeah, I know.
I don't have a dollar van.
That's the last thing that you're
I
gonna
don't
do.
got a dollar van. You hear this guy?
I don't.
Do you have,
No, but
do you have a dollar?
No, have you did
Online.
anything?
Everything for me is
Everything's online?
everything's online.
Everything's online.
Yeah.
God damn it.
No issues.
Honestly, though, even me.
I was shopping. all day today.
I have no time. I mean, I had to shop, Twister shop during my lunch break at work in my truck. I had to only way I could do it.
Yeah.
What'd you buy for Christmas so far?
Nothing for me.
So what'd you get?
6 pack.
Yes.
I got
Pregnancy
stuff.
test.
I got the gift for my parents. Gift for what do you call it? My nephew. That's it.
Cute little kid too. Buddy.
Yeah, man.
Joe
Aw.
loves kids, man.
Little drummer boy.
Yo, shut the fuck up, Will.
Alright.
Sure.
Where are they now, Lou? Where the fuck are they now? We had this conversation a couple days ago, and we were talking about, for me, was Winnie from fucking Wonder Years, right? For me, that's one of the people I want to know. Where the fuck is she now?
I know what she's doing now.
What is she doing now? Porn? Pornhub?
No, she has a series of mathematics
She's a
books
mathematician.
that she has released. They're called Danica McKellar, and it's like some math books.
How do you know this?
She was on a bunch. She was on Howard Stern and a bunch of like and Artie Lang's.
She know how it's.
Yeah, no, I'm
That's
not.
how I know she's a
That's
mathematician.
she's been on those shows because she's on those shows because she's still fucking
still hot.
as fuck.
Yeah.
So like people like us want to see what the fuck is Winnie Cooper up to.
Yeah.
So then she goes on to Howard Stern and promotes her math book, which I will never read because no offense, Winnie, but I hate math. You know?
She was also in the Practical Jokers a few years back.
Yeah.
Yeah, she
when
was with Murr, right?
Murr had
Yeah.
the biggest crush on her too.
Exactly. We all, listen. We all did growing up.
Who was one of the people that you had a crush on? Well, I'm gonna say women because you're not a fucking gay.
Yeah, this is a good topic. Good topic.
So fuck.
That was horrible. That was a joke. We love the gay community. We love everybody.
Oh yeah.
By the way, backtracking Jay is my favorite Jay.
LBGT community.
I
We
love it.
There
fucking
you
still
go.
love you.
I got
It
the
was a
flag in the
joke.
back of my car. I rep you guys hard. So.
Hey, I just bought some Keith Haring fucking rainbow flag socks the other day. Don't worry about it. We're good. It was a
Joe
joke.
just bought a G-string the other day. You know. He's,
Yeah.
No, but who was
now, how about we do top three?
Okay.
Top three.
This guy got three. This
Alright,
is
let's start us off.
this is premeditated. He already knew who you wanted.
Now
No,
we're
I
talking
don't even know.
about what,
He's
now, what
been
are the-
jacking and
what
napping
are
on a daily to this.
What are the rules here? Then?
Yeah. Well,
Okay, top
Give
three.
us some parameters here.
Okay, we're talking about what crushes that we have.
know, we know
Crushes and
Topanga's
childhood,
number one.
childhood.
Lou.
Yeah, but Jay, hold up a second. Childhood crushes here?
I guess from our generation, like the
Yeah,
90s.
TV movies, whatever.
Yeah,
Okay.
okay.
Yeah. Okay. All right. I'm ready.
Top three, no particular
Top three.
order.
Okay,
no
I'll take
particular
top three.
order.
I'm ready,
good
I'm
with
ready,
top
I'm
three.
ready,
Let's
I'm
go.
ready.
No order. I got Topanga on there.
Fire.
I got Kelly Bundy on there.
Yes.
oh, there you
Hot
go.
fire.
And oh, you know what? I'm gonna take it back. I'm gonna go with Vita Guerra.
Vita
She was
Guerra.
fire
Vita Guerra.
back in the day. Who you got?
What
on
the
there?
hell show was this shit on?
She
Playboy.
wasn't in the show. She was just a model.
She
actress.
had
How the fuck-
syphilis. She
how the fuck
gave
you
Rob
gonna-
Kardashian syphilis.
We're talking about Vita Guerra?
Okay, you want me to? Okay, fine. I'll take her out. I'll put
I mean, come on. At least put like Pam Anderson and Yasmin Bleeth on there. Like,
Yasmin Bleeth.
TV shows.
Jasmine.
Yasmin Bleeth was my
Bleeth.
my
I'll go with
shit.
Jasmine
Here you
Bleeth.
go.
Who you got?
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you. She was my favorite
Yes.
too. On that
Winnie
show.
Cooper for sure.
Mm.
What? We talked about this in our little group. Cameron Diaz, man, in the mask.
Mask, yeah.
Ooh, okay.
Man,
She was trashing Charlie's Angels to me.
Nah.
She was too skinny by that point.
She was,
Yeah.
she's bony.
Yeah.
She had too many surgeries.
In the match,
Who
she-
else? I'm trying to think who else. I'm not sure. You know who I like? Daisy Fuentes, man. Back in the
Oh,
day.
hell yeah.
Okay,
I like that one.
MTV.
Yeah,
But I
MTV.
mean,
Okay.
all right.
Alright,
He's a hard critic.
I
over
got a
it.
sleeper over here. You guys don't even remember this. You
Uh-oh.
ready for this?
Go
All right,
ahead.
I'm ready.
Top three, since we said top three.
Already
I got
on my-
Alyssa Milano up there, bitch.
Yes.
That's a good
Yeah.
one. That's a
Damn.
good one.
That's a great one.
I got Winnie Cooper.
Yeah, for sure.
And I definitely got Kelly Kapowski.
Oh.
Yeah. All right. So I got Tia, one, Tamara.
Wait, that should be one together because they're twins.
The twins!
No, that's
The package deal.
They're
Austin
packaged.
Powers, the twins.
It's like a combo pack when you buy a
Really?
DVD.
Yeah.
You get the second DVD
Buy
for
two
free.
get one free.
Yeah, but I
Two
like
for
that-
one
I
special, motherfucker.
I like that. I like Tia was smarter. Like she was like smart, but
I
she
don't
was
remember
a
them.
bigger freak. I could tell. So that's why you have to. That's why you have to fucking separate them. So
Okay.
Tia, Tamara, and then 3 Kelly Kapowski.
Okay.
That's your
So
three. That's
if
your
you're talking
ultimate
about twins, you could tell which one's the freak. What about the Olsen twins?
Oh,
let's move on to this
they
topic.
No, no,
do
go ahead.
a lot of drugs out there. probably.
Skeleton little girls like that I grew
Little
up
girls.
that I grew up when they were the babies. That's like pedophile city. Sorry, I cannot do that.
Yeah, they're just too fragile for me.
God, ugh, jeez.
I never liked them.
Me neither.
We need to gain about 100 pounds.
All right. Let's talk about the Nate Robinson KO. Because that was a big
Yes.
fucking topic, by the way. I know we're a week late, but that shit was huge, bro. Now, for you to see Nate Robinson get knocked out like that, what was your first thing that you said? Like, God damn, what was the first words like when you seen him get knocked out like that, bro?
Let me explain this. So I was deciding if I should spend the money to watch the fight.
I
got-
it, by the way.
I got a lot of people that sent me the links to stream it, and the links weren't working for me. I get frustrated with shit like that, so I said, "Fuck it, I'm just buying the shit."
No.
It's me too.
I bought it. I wasn't dealing with that. Long story short, the undercard was fantastic.
It was good.
And besides the Nate
Fantastic.
fight,
Definitely
all
was
the
good.
other fights were really good
They were
too.
great. The undercard was fantastic.
They really were.
Seeing Nate Robinson get knocked out in 2 rounds was the best $50 I spent in a long time. And I'm being honest with you. After that, I did not care what happened in the Tyson fight. And look, I don't have nothing against Nate Robinson, but for the fact that he was talking smack, and then Jake Paul came out and just outboxed the dude and just knocked him out.
Hold on.
But
3
Jake
times.
Paul boxes. though.
Outbox is the wrong word.
He boxes.
It's just Jake
Yeah,
Paul
boxing.
actually knew how to box.
Yeah,
Right, he
exactly.
outboxed him.
Oh, Nate Robinson.
Nate Robinson doesn't box.
Who was he trained by? That's what I want to know.
I
Like,
don't know.
who was the
He was,
gym that
he was
claims?
training for a long time for that.
Really? Where?
I don't know.
Where? In his
Crown Heights.
basement? Watching Mike Tyson punch out on NES? He is a
Yeah,
that
gotta
was
be
a
something, I don't know.
joke.
The problem with that was that Nate Robinson, as much as he probably trained, we don't know, but like,
He didn't use no tactical.
Yeah,
He
no,
just
that-
went. He rushed
He
him.
just
guys,
charged
He just rushed him.
I don't care if he was in shape or not. Being in shape is one thing. He had no idea how to box.
Yeah, he
Right.
was just rushing. I mean,
Zero.
everything
He
he,
was
probably
just charging
learned.
in.
more
Everything
quality.
he learned probably went out the window.
What was his corner telling him after that first round? Because obviously there was no second time in the next round. But what
Yeah.
did the corner tell him in that first round?
He fell so fucking hard on his feet.
I thought that dude got paralyzed. The way he hit
had
the ground.
mat rash on his face.
By the way, the first
He
round, he
fell
got
so
knocked
hard.
the fuck out in the first
Yes.
round, and he got up. I don't know how the referee.
He had.
Then again, it's not
I think he had a
professional.
concussion
I think
right
so
there.
from that
Like,
first
the way
one, yeah.
he got up, he
Oh,
looked concussed.
He was
Yo.
done.
Well, you've heard of road rash?
Yeah, yeah, when he fought with a motorcycle
Well,
and
he had
shit.
mat rash on his face.
Look,
He had carpet burn on.
I don't
his
know much
face.
about
Right.
Jake Paul, but his troll level was on 1,000, and I love that shit. So after that fight, he was wearing the Nate Robinson
when
jersey.
when you start calling out the
Fuck him.
wrong
Fuck
people like
man.
McGregor and
Yeah, he called out McGregor next.
Yeah, like
He's the type of guy.
okay.
He's the type of guy that need that you want to see, that you pay, and it's smart
He's
money.
like a LeVar Ball.
I'll go
No,
out
you
on
know
the
what,
limb here. I think he could
Guys,
take
guys,
McGregor
it's-
too.
Nah, get the fuck out. He's like
McGregor's not a boxer either.
no, but McGregor could fight. It don't matter
He could
what
kick.
he is.
He could kick and do moves, but it's not. It's about boxing.
See, McGregor is.
McGregor's a boxer in MMA though. He's not a. He's a scrapper.
Yeah,
McGregor's
but,
old.
yeah,
He's
yeah,
not
but, yeah,
technical.
but he needs to be in the octagon, not the ring.
Right, exactly. And Jake Paul, I think, might be able to do something.
Crazy.
I'll be the first one to say.
Hell no.
Yo, y'all crazy. McGregor, get out of here. McGregor drinking his fucking dirty ass proper whiskey to knock his ass out.
McGregor drinking that shit's not even gonna make it to the fucking ring.
Yo, that's crazy. But yo, LeVar Ball, by the way, I said LeVar Ball because
That's the same
I
topic,
wanted
yeah.
to trickle that shit in there because LeVar Ball got his 3 boys into the fucking NBA, which is it's rarely seen. I mean, you could get a brother in the NBA, but you got 3 fucking kids in there.
That's dope.
And this guy, he talked a lot of shit. But guess what? He fucking backed it up.
That might have been part of his whole little marketing scheme. And listen, he did what he wanted to do, and that's make sure his boys made it to the NBA, and I respect that, man. He's good dad,
Yeah,
man.
of
Good
course.
dad. He did what he had to do for his kids.
Father of the year.
That's dope.
The guy is a great dad.
Right.
I mean,
Father of the year.
he's dedicated his whole life to those kids.
Yeah.
I mean, he's pretty much made himself look like whatever he
Like a
is.
butthead to the public, but he doesn't give a shit.
And you know what?
Smart.
And today we're talking about his kids. So maybe who's a genius?
What he said too when the first son got drafted, he goes, "Guarantee you, my other two are gonna be in the NBA."
He did say that.
And when the youngest one just got drafted, he had a hat that said, "I told you so." He
Yep.
said it.
More importantly, he also finessed everybody for those fucking sneakers that people didn't even
them
get.
shit that was
Hey,
rated on everybody.
$500,
Wait,
yeah.
who bought them?
A lot of people
A lot
bought
of
him, and he
people.
never got
Really?
the
did?
They just kept breaking on him. But listen, he might be one of the dumbest marketers in the world, but guess what? He promotes the shit out of his family, and that I fucking respect. You gotta do
Absolutely.
what you gotta do for your family, right?
Sir.
Damn
What you gotta
right.
do
So
is
salute
ball.
to him. Yeah, damn right.
Shout out to all the family guys.
Yo, cheers. I don't even
I'm
got
I'm about to be a
He's about to
family
be
guy.
a dad. Yo, Joe. I don't even say Joe's kid might be 2 weeks right now. But
Yeah, just jumping off the little baby speakers.
Jumping up the little tanks.
yo, I'm not even
Fisher
gonna go too
Price
deep into
speakers.
that. Yo, that's wild. Yo, but Russell Westbrook finally got fucking traded. He finally he got
Traded.
out of fucking Houston and he went to the Washington fucking Wizards out of the whole fucking team. At least go to a contender, bro. Washington Wizards, you just swap places with John Wall, who's injury prone. Now it's gonna tag team with James Harden, who's probably gonna complain about him in a month or so, and say, he ain't working out for me. I want out of here. No,
Yeah, you're right. You said it right there. You know, I'm curious to see how Beal and Westbrook are going to work. I think that might be a pretty cool
I think
combo
it's gonna
too.
work.
That's going to be a cool combo for them. The East is always weak, so don't sleep on the Wizards. They might be, have a chance to make it into the
I
playoffs. And
I agree.
Yeah.
how far will they go? Probably
Might
not
be
much.
right about
but the East is always
Yeah.
weak. So
Do
Yeah.
you think
Yeah.
Westbrook is just a bad teammate that people just want to get rid of him?
A guy like him is tough to be a guy to build a championship team around. It really is.
You think so?
Yeah, it's
I don't know. I think it's easier to build a team around him than throw him into a team that's already with a star.
I
He's
think
not
so.
the type of guy that makes others around him better.
Yes, he does.
Yes, he does.
Dude, he
With
averaged,
the Thunder, when he was with the-
literally averaged a triple-double for a whole entire season.
Yeah.
2 years in a row.
Yeah. I think you build a team around him. It's going to be hard to put the right players.
be his attitude.
I disagree.
It might be
I
his
disagree.
attitude, Joe. It might be his
I disagree.
attitude. It's one of those people that's hard to break that barrier to
Yeah.
be friends with. So it's like hard to understand him.
Fine, whatever the hell it is, it hasn't worked. So
But he averaged a fucking triple-double, bro. Oscar Robinson was one of the last people that did that in the NBA. And that was
Yeah,
like in
well.
the 60s or something, or 70s.
yeah, maybe his teammates liked him.
But he's also competing against stronger
exactly,
athletes, too. Westbrook.
And it's a different NBA now.
Yeah, different
Saying,
NBA.
man,
But there's also like beasts out there. Like there's so many star players. For him to average that amount, you gotta give him props too for that.
Oh, tremendous!
Yeah,
No,
of
the
course,
guy-
of course.
And you're never gonna get a lack of effort from him. I mean, he's always gonna give you
True.
So who's
You got-
the best player? Better player to build around, Westbrook or Harden?
Westbrook.
I agree.
I mean, Westbrook passes. Anybody that averages a triple-double for 2 years is the person he built.
I admire Westbrook's effort.
Yes.
Harden seems to me like the guy that
He
just
seems
take.
selfish, right?
He is
Well, he don't play defense.
He doesn't play defense at all.
Fuck him.
Westbrook he'll play defense. He'll pass the ball around him.
Now, do you think Harden is next, or do you think they just keep that Wall and Harden connection going to see how it goes?
I think
Question.
they keep it for a year. I think you got Wall, Harden, DeMarcus Cousins signed for them for a year.
That's the low key.
So that's another one. So like that team's either gonna
coming
be
off an Achilles
so it's either
injury,
gonna
by
be
the
very
way.
dysfunctional or fuck, they might be a 4 seed. You never know in the
I think
West.
what you
Marcus
said- what you
Cousins
said's gonna
coming off
happen.
an Achilles injury.
After this season, he's gonna talk smack and he's
Yeah.
gonna finally get his way out of Houston.
Out of Houston. Yep.
Yeah.
And then what? And then where do you go? To Golden State?
Brooklyn.
Then you go to Brooklyn, and then you run the same offense that you've been running with D'Antoni while you were in Houston.
And just waste your years and not win a
Yeah.
championship.
Right.
You know?
I honestly hope he never wins a championship.
Me
Me
too.
too.
I hate people
hope,
that disagree.
I hope
sucks.
a lot of these dudes don't win. I hope fucking Kevin Durant doesn't win another championship.
Same here.
Wow.
Kyrie Irving's another one. Listen, I like Kyrie Irving. I understand, Kyrie Irving's another LeBron James. I hate them on the court. I love him off the court. Kyrie
Why did he
Irving-
carry on the court?
Off the court?
No, on the court.
On the court?
Yeah.
Kyrie Irving, he's a piece of shit. He doesn't look like